What's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning into my channel and welcome to my first video of 2020. So today, I think it's gonna be a tea talk because, I don't know, it's like a spur of the moment thing. I was like, dang, I kind of feel the urge to make a video today and I just made some tea. It's still pretty hot. So I'll just make it a tea talk, and while I talk, I'll, be sipping on it, waiting for it to cool off because it's still pretty hot. And we'll just have this conversation about no more toxic relationships. In this decade, I feel like we need to strive for healthiness, healthy boundaries, healthy relationships, all of that, because we owe that to ourselves. We owe it to ourselves to finally become stable, to finally ground ourselves within ourselves, and to acquire everything that it is that we have been wanting and seeking, and basically create heaven on earth for ourselves, because we can do that. It's just other people and certain things telling you no, when deep down inside I feel like a lot of you guys know that you can. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys might feel like you can't, and I'm here to tell you that you can. So whoever is watching this right now and you feel like, you don't know how you're going to progress forward in this year, let alone this decade, listen, just make a plan, write down a plan for the month, the year, the decade, whatever, even if it has to be all three of those, because I for sure know that I need to. And just stick with that plan for your manifestations, because those will be sure to, follow through in due time. But that's only if you have faith and you keep believing in yourself and the universe, and that you're protected, and that, Mother Earth is holding you and protecting you, and anywhere you go, you're safe, right? You have to believe that in order for your manifestations to come to fruition. So I'm gonna just do a little story time, because I feel like I've already talked about this, but I deleted the videos because it was just all over the place, and it just wasn't a good video. It wasn't a good video, and there's just a lot of problems with it. But yeah, so today we're talking about low-key a story time, low-key not a story time. But what really led me to make this video was me journaling. I've been journaling. I was journaling like crazy last night. I started my period yesterday morning, or was it the afternoon? Morning/afternoon. And this has been an amazing period. No cramps. I just felt like pressure, but that's because, blood is coming out, But it's women, we connect with that, with the cycle. When we are on our cycle, we are more intuitive. We're more feeling. And I was really, feeling last night. And I was sitting under the moon and I was journaling like crazy. And I was just meditating and just feeling everything. And I was even crying. I was like, this is really good. I felt like I really needed it. And I feel like everybody that I was interacting with, it was just helping. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to talk about no more toxic relationships today, because I feel like for a lot of us, we may be in toxic situations and we don't know that we're in toxic situations. Some of us may know that we're in toxic situations and not know how to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, on my channel, I just really want this place to be a safe place for all of us starseeds to come and congregate together, and just be safe with each other, be safe with one another, and just talk about things that are happening to us, and all the good, all the bad, all of it. You know what I'm saying? Just come together and just heal together. That's part of my tribe. That's who I'm attracting to me. So if you feel like you're a part of my tribe, subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, hit the bell button, all that, so that you can keep seeing my videos. If my videos help you, forward my videos to other people, send my videos to other people, because I feel like there's just this grand awakening here in 2020 that we're all going to bear witness to, and that we are bearing witness to right now. It's unfolding as we speak, and I feel like we need all the support that we can. And I feel like my channel is a support system. I don't just do tarot, I do all types of things. I am a spiritual being. This is my vessel, yes, but I still consider this a spiritual vessel. So I live in my spirit, and I urge everyone to live in their spirit and live authentically. And that being said, toxic relationships, there's a lot of people that are in toxic relationships with people that are not in tune with themselves. They are living in fear, living in lack, living in their lower chakras in a negative way. And I have learned so much from dealing with these type of people, and to be honest, it has helped me dealing with these people. I feel like I've gained so much internal strength and external strength from dealing with these people. I mean, it's a duality in this world. There's a light and there's a dark, and you know, the dark helps you with the light, and that's just how it is. So with the toxicity, like dealing with toxic people, I've dealt with I feel like I was born into toxicity. I was, and I feel like I was really the one to understand it and actually try and change it. I feel like I'm not the only one in my family. I feel like my sisters are on the track, but it's like they still, you know, they still have some things to learn. We all still have some things to learn, but it's like the programming, there needs to be some deprogramming, you feel me, before like things can happen. And I just feel like growing up in a toxic household, it had a huge impact on me, and it had a huge impact on my health, spiritually and physically, mentally, emotionally, like on every level, like on every single level that it takes to make a person whole. And how I feel is like there's like the five elements to make a whole person. I feel like that's what the pentagram is. You got water, fire, earth, air, and then spirit. That's the 5 elements that makes up a whole being. And I feel like there were parts of me that were like chipped off from being here. I came straight from source to here, and the parts that there were parts of me that was lost. It's like lost in the void. And I felt like me being an adult now, I went through the void. I went through a dark night of the soul. It took about 9 months. Honestly, it took me about 9 months to be reborn. Literally. 9 months. And then I was reborn. And now I'm learning to literally walk and talk again, and just be in this world as myself, as my true authentic self that has brought a piece of her spirit back to herself. And like just talking about that is very it feels really good to acknowledge that I didn't go through pain in vain, and I didn't suffer in vain, and now I can move forward with no regrets and no attachments to this physical reality and the people in this physical reality. Yes, I still have things to work on, but I know that all in all, I have no attachments, and I'm supposed to be on this earth to be happy. That is part of my life path, is to actually be happy. I go by the 13 zodiac signs because that's the way the planets go. That's the natural order. You know, if you have a star chart, you understand what I'm saying. If you track the stars, you know what I'm saying. You know, you feel me? So I go by the stars. I don't go by the Western or Eastern zodiac. No, I don't do that shit anymore, because I don't feel like that's authentic to me, and I don't feel like the universe wants me to do that, so I'm not going to do that. I just saw 10:03. That's my birthday. What's up? So I'm speaking straight up truth. This is facts for me. You know what I'm saying? This is my reality. This is what I've seen that works for me, and that's just what I'm going to continue to go with, because it's been helping me, and I feel like I see that it's been helping other people, so I'm going to continue to do that. But anyways, yeah, so growing up in a toxic household, let me go back to everything that I was writing last night, because I was having some huge downloads that are very like personal to me, but I feel like they will help a lot of us. So for me, I had a lot of issues with certain chakras. I realized that it was my lower 3 chakras that were messed with the most. My higher chakras just a little bit, but not as much. It was really my throat chakra out of all the higher chakras that would have been messed up, but it was only here and there, you feel me? And right now I got my eucalyptus going, so that's for my throat chakra wearing blue. So I'm just doing this so I can get the message out to you guys in a clear, concise way, so that everybody that hears this can understand where I'm coming from, and you know, we can relate, we can connect and all that shit. So yeah, my lower 3 chakras have always been fucked up in some type of way. They've always been very, you know, sensitive. I've had a very sensitive lower 3 chakras, and I'm realizing that it's because of, you know, the people that I was raised by and the family that I come from, and it's like there's their energy inside of me, and just trying to control me. That's the solar plexus, trying to keep me down, make me not know myself, root chakra, and to, you know, keep my emotions down, sacral chakra. You know what I'm saying? So just not really feel, not be connected to my emotions, and not say how I feel, and not feel safe to speak my truth. And I'm just so grateful that now I can do that. Now, I had to realize that that's what was going on after I went through a crazy ass situationship. I call it a situationship because we never really got into a relationship. And I've talked about this person before, and I had to delete the videos because it was like 2 parts, because it was just a bad video, and I felt all over the place. But honestly, dealing with this person really opened my eyes to so much bullshit in this world, and to so much pain in this world. Like, people are really out here suffering and in pain, and there's just this, it's like there's just so much going on. I don't, like, you can see like all the, it's like so much going on in my mind. It's like there's so much pain, there's so much going on in this world, and I feel like we need to really ground and center ourselves. And that's the thing, I was not grounded and centered in myself before I got into a situationship with this person at all. Like, at all. Like, I was not grounded, I was not healed, and I would just felt like I was grasping for whatever, you feel me? And not taking, like, I was taking time out to like journal and stuff like that, but there was no like lust for life. It was a little bit, but it wasn't like on the level that it used to be, that I had felt once upon a time. But that was also based off of like false pretenses as well. So it's like I after dealing with this person, I had to learn how to really actually be okay with being to myself, being by myself, and actually enjoying my company. And I knew that I enjoyed my company, but there were so many times that I felt like I couldn't really enjoy my company because there was always somebody trying to talk to me, hang out with me, or like disrupt my energy or something like that. And I didn't have healthy boundaries. I didn't have healthy boundaries at all. And so it's like anybody could come and go as they pleased. And that wasn't healthy for me at all. And it kept me unbalanced and kept me ungrounded, and it kept me unstable, because I was trying to help other people achieve that sense of like being okay with themselves, like being happy, expressing their emotions, and being stable, and feeling like they can, you know, all those things that I lacked within myself. I wanted other people to feel like they were safe to be that, because I felt like in that situationship and growing up where I grew up, I wasn't safe to do any of that stuff. And I wasn't safe to do it. I wasn't encouraged to do it. And now it's like I can do that because I've given myself permission to do so. I see now that it's okay. I see my triggers. I see where I've been held back. I see where I hold myself back. I see where, you know, there have been thoughts that were imprinted and implanted within me that have caused me to, you know, not be me, to be splintered off, for parts of myself to be splintered off. And it's not worth having a relationship with certain people. It's not worth parts of yourself. It's not worth it. If you have to splinter off a piece of yourself, if you have to hide a piece of yourself, it's not worth being in a relationship of any sort. If it's family, friend, romantic, of any sort, it's not conducive to your growth. You're not growing. You're stagnating, and your growth is stunted. So that's, for me, that's what I'm doing. 2020 is growing. It's growth. It's about growth, growing and flourishing and having abundance and being happy, and, you know, being stable and having everything and doing everything that I said that I would. And, you know, that's just that on that, you feel me? So let me see what else I wrote about. Yeah, I wrote about, you know, the uncomfortability. And I feel like for a lot of us that go through this type of ascension, we have came through the same type of background, like an abusive household or abusive relationships, abusive family members, feeling like we didn't belong. And it's through that uncomfortability, I said that weird. It's through that uncomfortability that we find our strength, and we are able to propel ourselves to where we need to go. But that's only if we have the sight and the vision of where we're trying to go. You feel me? And we can't be like distracted, because that's the thing. There are so many distractions out here. And it's like, you know, showing you this and telling you that. And for a lot of us, we really don't need that at all. At all. And it's through that, right, that we have been able to manifest change. And I've seen that so many times in my life, and I still have to remind myself that I'm a powerful being. You know what I'm saying? Every day I have to remind myself, because, you know, we're here on earth, so sometimes we forget. But, you know, the universe never ceases to amaze me and show me how much that I'm protected and loved. It just brings tears to my eyes, because when I realized this last night, like, it's different to say it, but it's one thing to say, but it's another thing to actually fully grasp what that means. And last night I really realized that the earth got me. The element of earth got me. So on my channel, I think I'm going to be working more with earth magic, because the earth element is an element that resonates with me a lot. Earth and water. They are both feminine energies, so I resonate a lot with the feminine energies, but also with the masculine. I have a good balance. But right now, I'm really focused on the feminine energies because the feminine side needs a lot of healing. The feminine needs a lot of healing. So yeah, we use that to manifest through your emotions. All this crying, that's the release. You know what I'm saying? The release of that pent up stuff in our sacral chakra. And man, let me tell you, I've had a lot of pent up energy in my sacral chakra. Like, I felt it. My significant other has felt it. And I feel like there's been a huge release. I feel like there's been a huge release. So for those of you that are still holding on to shit, it's time to release, right? Just, I feel like if you don't know how to release, or if you find it difficult, if you don't know what kind of outlet works best for you, I would say, for me, writing is like one of the best ways. This is like the best way for me because like I said, I was born under the sun of Virgo, but Western wise, I'm Libra. But like I said, I go by the stars. So judging by the stars, that's how I function. That's just how I function. And that's why the earth element means so much to me. Also, that's why I do like my alone time and my space, and I, you know, have the time to like think. I need that time to think and come back to self, because that's the whole grounding thing, is grounding that energy within the self. You know what I'm saying? It's that duality with the Virgo and the Pisces. I just saw 222, so balance, what's up? And that's what I've been trying to do, is balance my light and my dark. And I've been watching a lot of Piscean readings, so yeah, it's been healing me a lot, showing me things that have been under the surface. So for those of you that are a certain sun sign, check the opposite sign for like the stuff that you don't see, like the shadow aspects. So that shit helps. It becomes, that's the part of your spirit, right, that helps you become the whole. Note that. Just check that out. But anyways, so yeah, I had so much like downloads, and there's other stuff that I downloaded that I need to talk about in a whole nother video. But yeah, in this video, it's really about No More Toxicity 2020. I low-key want to pull a card to help us in this tarot card, to see how we can keep toxic energy, people, and situations and thoughts out of our life, and so that we can reach that stability, because 2020 is the 4-year, which means stability. It means the Emperor. It means, you know, getting everything that we want. You know what I'm saying? We get everything that we want. We are the Emperor is all 4 of the kings, all 4 elements. So one more shuffle, and I'll pull like 3 cards. Okay, so we have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the 7 of Wands. We have the 3 of Cups. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Swords. So we need to make a decision on what it is that we actually want. Here, I'm seeing that we want this we want this balance of equal giving and receiving. And I feel like for a lot of us, we're standing up for that, and we're not settling for less. So don't settle for less. That's what I'm getting. Get that equal giving and receiving. Don't be confused about, oh, should I have this or should no? If that's what you want, that's what you want. If your spirit is drawn to that, then your spirit is drawn to it. You feel me? And that's just that on that. You feel me? But yeah, I'm getting that there's going to be an equal giving and receiving for a lot of us. There's going to be a lot of celebration here in 2020. Money, it will be coming in. Anything that you put out, you will be getting back. And if people are confused about you, that's just them. You know what I'm saying? Don't be confused about yourself. Stand up for what you believe is right. Stay strong in that. And people will just have to see when it comes time. You feel me? Because whenever this comes, people are gonna be like, oh, I wanna celebrate with you. Nigga, was you in me? You wasn't with me shooting in the gym, was you? No, you wasn't. I was here putting in the work, but were you giving back to me the work that I was putting in? No. You feel me? So the people that will be with you to celebrate are the people that will have been with you on a healthy energetic level. And if you don't have that, I feel like you will be meeting them. And some of you guys, it'll be your tribe. You'll be meeting your tribe, and you'll have that support that you've been looking for. Like, damn. So for some of you guys, if my channel is that support, hey, welcome. You know, welcome to the tribe. What should I call my tribe? What should this tribe be called? Golden Tribe? Golden Tribe. Ooh, I kind of like that. Anyways, Golden Tribe. I kind of like that low key. But yeah, that's what I'm getting right now. I'm getting that, like, heavy. I'm getting that there's going to be a lot of celebration, a lot of like winnings, like there's gonna be a lot of things to celebrate, a lot of things to be happy about in 2020. You're gonna be receiving a lot of things. It's just, there's gonna be balance regardless of whatever anything looks like. Yeah, there will be a balance. If you guys are confused about a situation, a decision will be made, and it'll be based off of your past. So think about your past, think about things that you've been through. All right, think about if people are giving to you equally. Think about how you feel about these people and how they make you feel. All right. And yeah, I didn't even take a sip of my tea this whole fucking reading. So there you go. All right, so I hope that you guys have a wonderful 2020. Remember, stay away from toxicity. Even if these people try to say, hey, this, that, and the third. No, I need better for myself. You need better for yourself. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to celebrate your life. It's time to start celebrating instead of like struggling and trying to survive. No, it's time to flourish. All right? So I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you later.